Hi, my name is Tom. You'll hear from me at the end of every podcast. I'm going to talk about some of the language that you heard in the podcast and talk about ways to help you learn English. In the last podcast, we talked about using can you for a request, to ask someone to do something. Listen.
Excuse me, can you tell me where the lost luggage office is, please?
Today we listened to Carolina at the Underground station asking someone to help her. Listen to what she said.
Excuse me, could you tell me which train goes to King's Cross station, please?
Piccadilly line, miss.
Carolina says, could you? We use can you or could you when we're talking to friends or people that we know well. But we often use could you with people that we don't know very well, when we want to be very polite. Here's another example at the airport.
Here you are, love. One black bag from Caracas.
Oh, yes, that's mine. Thank you.
Could you sign your name here?
The man at the lost luggage desk uses could you to Carolina because he is being polite. Listen to the pronunciation. Could. Could. You spell it C-O-U-L-D, but the letter L is silent. Could. Now listen to the words together. Could you? The individual words are could and you, but when we say them together we say could you. We do this a lot in English. Here's another example. When we ask a question in the past, we can use did you. The individual words are did and you, but together we say did you. A good learner's dictionary will tell you how to pronounce individual words like could. It uses special symbols, but it doesn't tell you how words sound when we put them together. It's a good idea to make a note of the pronunciation of common phrases like could you or did you. You can use words and sounds from your own language. This will help you to remember how to say them. There's another thing I noticed in the same dialogue. Listen to it again and notice what the man says when he gives Carolina her bag.
Here you are, love. One black bag from Caracas.
Oh, yes, that's mine. Thank you.
Could you sign your name here?
He called her Love. Do you remember the old lady at the airport who called Carolina dear? Love is very similar. Older people might call you Love sometimes, even if they don't know you. They're just being friendly, so don't think it's strange. Now, let's talk about something different. The verb look. Listen to Ravi and Tess.
£40 for a shirt?
But look at it. It's a great shirt.
Ravi is using look in the usual way. He wants Tess to look at his shirt carefully to see how nice it is. Now listen to look in this section about Carolina's lost bag.
Oh, sorry. Black, not blue. Yeah, he's looking for it now.
All right.
The man used look for. He isn't looking at Carolina's bag. He doesn't know where it is. He's trying to find it. That's what look for means, to try to find something. The meaning of look changes because of for. Now listen to another section about Carolina's ticket. How is look used here?
And look after your ticket, don't lose it. You'll need to put it into the slot again when you leave the tube station at King's Cross.
The man tells Carolina to look after her ticket. He means take care of it, don't lose it. The meaning of look changes because of after. So, look at, look for, and look after all have different meanings. There are lots and lots of verbs like this in English, verbs that change their meanings. Look is just one example. Some people call them phrasal verbs, and some people call them multi-word verbs. In the first podcast, I talked about keeping a vocabulary notebook. Use your notebook to make a note of any multi-word verbs that you notice. You can usually understand their meaning in a sentence, or you can use a learner's dictionary. For example, you can keep a page of your vocabulary book just for look and make new pages for other verbs when you come across them. There you are, another example. Come across means to find something accidentally when you aren't trying to find it. So now you can start another page for come. Now for something different. Do you remember the name of the strange musical instrument that they play at football matches in South Africa? Listen.
When the famous names and the big stars walk out into the stadiums in 2010, they will hear a sound they've never heard before, the vuvuzela. The vuvuzela is almost a musical instrument, but not quite, and you hear it at every football match in South Africa.
Yes, it's the vuvuzela. But I'm not really interested in the name. I want you to notice that he says the vuvuzela. In English, we use the with the names of musical instruments. So we say, I can play the piano, or can you play the guitar? This may be different in your language, so try to remember it. That's nearly the end. Just one more thing before I go. Here's a phrase that I'd like you to try and use this week. It's another multi-word verb with look, so you can add it to your look page in your vocabulary notebook. Listen to Ravi and Tess talking about the 2010 World Cup.
So, it will soon be World Cup time again, Ravi. Are you looking forward to it? You're a football fan, aren't you?
Am I looking forward to it? I can't wait.
Ravi is looking forward to the World Cup. He's excited about it. He loves football and he's going to really enjoy watching it. Can you translate look forward to into your language? Try to use it this week. If someone says to you, are you coming to the party on Saturday? You can say, yes, I'm really looking forward to it. OK, that's all from me. I'll talk to you all again next time. Bye for now. See you next time.